As a mum of 3 boys, I think these are the things that we should have been taught about in pregnancy to help us with our babies, because how are we supposed to know these things? First one is feeding. Breastfeeding I really struggled with because I went into pregnancy and having my baby thinking that the minute you have your baby, your milk comes in, your boob comes out, and your baby latches straight away, and that is it. And it was only a week later when I found out that I hadn't actually been feeding my baby and I was in hospital that then I was given all the information by the midwives and given all different tips on how to hold them and latch and all that sort of stuff. Like, I had never even heard of tongue tie, so let alone know what to look for. Then when I did switch to formula because breastfeeding wasn't working, I was literally left to my own devices and I had to use the internet to try and figure out how to use formula because I just didn't understand it at all. So I think that that is one thing that we need more help with, especially like in pregnancy. And I'm not saying that you can't go to classes and stuff with this, but personally for me, when I tried to book classes, like when I was pregnant, they were all fully booked or really expensive. So I feel like this should just be given to us. Second is car safety. People are going to literally eat into me for this. My first child was front facing from about 8 months because that's when he outgrew his baby car seat, and we just went with the car seat that my mum and dad had given to us because we couldn't afford a new one. So they gave us one that they'd only had for a couple of months, and I literally had no idea about rear facing, like none at all. It was only until I had my third baby that I saw on the internet, and I was like, why wasn't I told about this? Safe sleep. Now, I'm not just saying about co-sleeping because we co-slept with my first, but I know that people say that co-sleeping is dangerous, but also having your baby in a cot is dangerous, or on a sofa is dangerous, or in a car seat is dangerous. Like, I literally didn't know the dangers in any type of sleep and, like, things that you need to do to kind of maximise safety, even though things can happen. But I'm saying, like, I literally didn't know any of these things. Fourth and final one is weaning. I literally had no idea what I was doing. My first child, I literally just gave him like fruit all the time at first because I was like, yeah, this is fine. I didn't know that you had to do vegetables first. And I know that a lot of these are like common sense or looking on the internet, but I genuinely just thought those things. I didn't think that I needed to Google them because they were in my head. So I feel like these need to be told and need to be taught because a lot of us don't have common sense and a lot of us don't just instinctively know these things. If that makes any sense. I'm a mum of 3, so I know these things now and I'll tell my friends, but I was the first one out of all my friends to have a baby, and things had changed since my mum had us. So these are things that I think we should know and be taught.